Hey, this is Stephen Christian.
I'm Dion Rexrow. We're Anberlin, and this is CraveOnline.
We've always been a band to go out there and take chances, you know. We quit our day jobs and hit the road, and we just went out there and took chances, and we felt like now in the current market, you know, going to a major label is taking a chance. You know, I could name at least 10 bands that went to a major label and then immediately got dropped. So it wasn't like a sure bet, and this wasn't like the 80s where you got like a $2 million contract or anything like that. But we felt like we had hit our point at Tooth and Nail, where it was a glass ceiling, and we wanted to challenge ourselves. We wanted to move along. As Tooth and Nail was bought by EMI, EMI really didn't see a future for Anberlin there. In other words, it was kind of like just putting some nails on our coffin, saying if we stayed there, there'd be no radio push, no video push. And, you know,
as far as going with the new producer, the biggest reason was we'd done 3 records with the same guy. I just wanted to change it up and really introduce someone new in the mix. And as soon as we met with him just one morning over at breakfast, it was just like, this is the guy.
Like Christian McConney has affected, our new guitarist, has affected Anberlin in several ways. It's a huge positive attitude, man.
Christian entering the band was a big change for us, because up until this album, Joey pretty much writing, you know, almost all the music for every single album. Having Christian in the mix was great because it finally gave Joey someone that he could work with and write with, and they could bounce ideas off each other.
Some of the songs that I think we're particularly proud of because of the collaboration between Christian and Joey are, I think a big one I like is Blame Me. Through Trace, Disappear, I mean, a lot of those were the brainchild of Christian. So yeah, those were definitely great songs that the collaboration really worked well with. As far as the book and the correlation between like the lyrics and you know, kind of some of the stuff in the book, I had written that around the time that we were assembling the record Cities, and so there are a lot of parallel themes. There was a part in the book where it was like there's more to living than being alive, and I really love that in the book, and so I was like, man, I have to use that somewhere in a song, and so I put that on a song called Alexithymia. Digital distribution is affecting us positively and negatively, and how iTunes is in fact destroying music as opposed to creating a better environment. I would much more prefer, you know, legal downloads on like iTunes or Amazon or Rhapsody or something like that than illegal downloading, because it's completely destroying the industry as we know it. In essence, it's destroying creativity. And the problem is, if it continues like it is, in 5 to 10 years, you're going to see major labels only signing bands that they know they can make $1 off of, such as hip-hop, country, bubblegum pop, and Disney studio bands. You know, when people download and they say down with corporations, it's actually just laziness, but when they say down with corporations, they don't understand they're affecting everything around that corporation, such as, you know, mom and pop record store that, you know, has been in the community for 30 years, and even like, you know, websites like you guys. In 5 to 10 years, we wouldn't be touring, so now you're stuck with only a couple different genres of music. But I'm talking about some of the smaller bands are going to have to go corporates. Like, my next song is called Gucci, and then the next song is called, you know, Burger King.
While Steven was writing his book, what if someone just like walked in and took like everything that he had, like his manuscript, and just started like giving it to everybody for free? You can't afford to do art for free for very long.
As far as the Christian music scene in Anberlin, we've never subscribed, like we've never toured in youth groups, or we've never played in churches. Ever since the beginning, we just never felt like that was our place. And as far as sex, drugs, and rock and roll, that's just not something that we've never like bought into.
I don't want to die. Oh man, it must be crazy out there. It must be like girls backstage every night. Not really. Oh, we watched Immortal Beloved yesterday.
We watched Immortal Beloved while drinking wine, and that's no joke. While candles are lit. Like, how antithesis of rock and roll.
You have a choice to say like, I want to do heroin, or I would rather read a comic book.
We're debating whether to drop acid to try to write some new and creative stuff. I think we're going into a more of a Grateful Dead. The next record has to be huge, so I'm gonna do acid. I think keep it right here. Don't switch URLs. Don't refresh. No, you might miss something. Keep clicking on other people's videos. They're exciting, much more exciting than us.